Hi there, this is Sammy from GKS Holism. Just doing this short little video just to let everyone know that we will be continuing with our Trinity Key workshop, the future of Reiki healing. That's what we have described this workshop as, because it does actually incorporate Reiki into it, as well as a new method that we've been learning ourselves into this workshop. We're very happy to be having it actually here in Wellington at Hataitai, and we're going to be having it from the house. For me, I love this house. It's got a lovely feel and a lovely energy to it, so I'm quite excited to be doing it from the house myself. It will be from 10 a.m. in the morning till 5 p.m. and food will be provided for you as well. So it'll actually be quite a nice day, I believe. Some of you may actually be asking, what is the Trinity Key and how can it help you? So at GKS Holism, what we've been learning ourselves is a particular process that we've been using that actually looks at the mind, so your mental processes, your emotions, so the emotional body, and the physical as well, because we all get aches and pains all over the place. And the Trinity Key very much looks at mind, body and soul all together in one package, and looks at them at a very personal, deep level. What we've recognised with Reiki in particular, because Reiki's been around for a very long time, is that Reiki very much only focuses on the physical body, and it can only heal, I believe, at a very temporary level. So you'll have a very short period of relief, and then a week or two later, those pains are just going to be coming back again, because they haven't been looked at and dealt with on the emotional level, and they haven't been looked at the mental as well. We also recognise that we cannot fix or heal anyone else, that we can only heal and look at ourselves from that level. And that's what the course actually will demonstrate, is looking at yourself 100%, and not looking out at other people, but really taking responsibility for every emotion, every thought that you have, every judgment, and every judgment needs to be looked at and accepted and taken with compassion. So how we actually explain it in the workshop is that we use the human template, so we use the chakra system, the 7 major chakras in the body, and each chakra actually has, we like to think that it has something attached to it. So for example, your root chakra will be actually to do with an insecurity. So if there's any pains there below the legs, we know it's because it's an insecurity, okay? So what you're actually going to be learning through the workshop is how each of these chakra systems, how they correlate with actually what's going on in your life at that point in time, and the emotional connection that is behind it. And then we can actually look at the belief systems and the conditionings that we have on ourselves that have been learnt from the ages of 0 to 7. And a lot of these belief systems and conditionings aren't actually ours. They are things that we have been that we have picked up, that we have believed about ourselves, and a lot of it is actually not true. So what we also get you to have a look at is the honest expression about ourselves, and actually being really truthful with how we feel about ourselves. And this process demonstrates that when you are actually truthful about these thought patterns, these emotions, they can be released, they can be healed, and they can be accepted. So we're very excited about this process because it does have a 100% success rate. We have dealt with, all 3 of us are holistic therapists, we've dealt with many clients, and we've seen the changes. I mean, I'm new to this process, I've been doing it for the last 2 years, and I could say I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. So it works, and we just want to share this process with people to get that knowledge out there, and for that knowledge to be spread so that we can all heal from a subconscious level, because it is collective consciousness at the end of the day. And if we can all heal at that level, it can change to such a degree. On the course, you'll actually get you'll learn level 1 Reiki, because Reiki is incorporated in it as well. You'll learn level 2 Reiki, which is all about the distance healing. So when you're looking at your own personal growth and you're in a good place, and you're in that alignment of compassion, that compassion then goes out to other people, and that's how you can then influence their growth, because we are all connected as one. You'll also receive 4 certificates, so you'll get a Reiki level 1, you'll get a Reiki level 2, and you'll also get a Trinity Key level 1 and a Trinity Key level 2. So you will be a certified Trinity Key practitioner, which is great, because then you can, we actually run 14 fairs a year, spiritual awareness groups as well, and in those fairs what you can then actually use what you've learned on this workshop and actually come along to the fairs and use it as your passion. If you have a part-time job, or if you even have a full-time job and you're actually looking for something alongside that, then this will be great for anyone, or just someone who has just got a bit more extra time than they think that they have, and then they would like to use that time in a productive way that is actually being of service to other people. Then I think this will benefit a lot of people as well. You'll also get a booklet on the course as well, because over those 2 days you're going to get a lot of information, and it's going to be from 3 different perspectives, myself, Kaz and Graham, and that's a lot of experience between the 3 of us, and we just like to pass over that information to people, and we can't always get all that information in those 2 days, so we've put it in a booklet as well, so you can take that home and actually just look through that quite slowly and absorb all that information for yourself. And I always say, what resonates with you, you take it, and if it doesn't, then you don't take it. And again, whatever you put into the workshop is what you get out of it, because everything comes from you. You'll also be getting 3 Reiki symbols, so we like to call it an attunement. Myself and Graham and Kaz have all been attuned with the symbols, so it's a belief system in energy, and when you are attuned with that energy, what then happens is it then changes that DNA, that cellular structure at a deeper level, which then allows you to do the distance healing as well. So that's all the information, I believe, for the workshop. So if you would actually like to book, it's a $50 deposit to secure your space. And then the full amount of the course is $350, okay? So once you pay the $50, you can then have the choice to pay the next $300 whenever you want, okay? So if you want to pay it weekly, monthly, that's completely up to you. As long as that full amount is paid by the 3rd of September, that would be great. And the workshop, the actual date of the workshop is Saturday the 12th of September and Sunday the 13th of September, because it's a 2-day workshop. And that's all the information for that. So if you'd like to book, you can phone us on 02108 116 215, or you can email us at gks.holism@yahoo.com, or if you just contact us through Facebook, just send us a Facebook message, and we'll get back to you. So from our last workshop, it did fill up very quickly, so I would like to say, if you see this video, if it resonates with you, if you get a pull to it, book there and then, okay? Because the house, I think we're only going to have about 8 to 10 people, not quite sure, but it is booking up quite quickly from the last one, so yes. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I really look forward to hearing from people and getting the next group of people onto this workshop, which would be great. So thank you.